The disciples don't know what to think. They know that the leaders of Israel are after him. They know they want him dead. And Jesus has told them at least 3 recorded times that he's going to be arrested, he's going to die, and he's going to rise. And they still are trying to figure out, when is the kingdom going to come? And so they pose the question in verse 4 of chapter 13. Tell us, when will these things be, the things that have to do with judgment? And what will be the sign when all these things are going to be fulfilled? What's the sign of final judgment on sinners? What's the sign of the final establishment of the kingdom? They were asking this question. Many of them were asking. It was an open dialogue. And Matthew records in Matthew 24:3 that one of them said, what will be the sign of your coming and the end of the age? So that triggers our Lord's message on the future. And he starts answering it in verse 5 of chapter 13. I'm not going to review it, just to point it out to you. In chapter 13, verse 5 through 13, he describes history up till now and including now. He said, look, before I come, the world will be characterized by religious deception. Massive religious deception. Matthew, Mark, and Luke all give us insight onto this. It will secondly be characterized by massive disasters, wars, rumors of wars, which means hot wars, cold wars, earthquakes, and if you put them all together, famines, plagues, all kinds of what we call natural disasters. And it will also be, human history will, characterized by the relentless persecution of believers, by Jews first, by Gentiles also, and even in your families. So he characterizes the period of time between then, leading up to his coming, as a time of deception, disaster, and distress, of persecution against believers.